Hi everyone, I don't normally do a video with me on it like this, but I thought I would because it's a bit exciting. I'm standing here at in Derby at the National Trophy Series. My son Ben's racing, so I'm here for him really and the club. But I thought, well, why not I give a national a go myself? The course is really amazing. It's a real step up and it's so exciting. I walked the course with Sam Genazzini yesterday and my son Ben and his mum, and well, it's an amazing course. I mean, it's such a cool course. There's two bridges. I don't know if you can see them. There's two bridges. So yeah, I've just signed on, and I'll be racing at 10:20. See you in a bit. So here we are. This is a bit of a bonus video because I thought that my GoPro hadn't recorded the race at all. It made a funny beep about 1 minute into the race, and I thought it stopped recording and it's gone, and I just couldn't find the recording. And then today I went to delete everything on the GoPro for Sunday's race, and lo and behold, it was there. So it looks like I've got the whole race. So this is the Derby National Trophy V40s. Off we go. I was pretty nervous about this because, well, it's national level race. Long start, and everyone had warned me, other Solar Pirates and Ignite riders who are all here for nationals, that there's often a pile up at this corner right here, and to be careful. So I was just careful. I didn't want to do anything stupid. I wanted to get round, I wanted to have a good race. It's mainly my first nationals race, and I just thought I was just gonna stay tight and not do anything stupid, because there's going to be lots of opportunities to overtake. So lots of people went past me, and I thought I've got quite a bit in the tank here, but I'm just going to take it easy, and it's a long race. I'll just take it from there. The conditions were fantastic. It was very dewy on the ground, so a bit slippery, but you know, the grass is pretty pristine really, and this course is fantastic, as you'll see. It is lots to it, quite long, and just really good fun to ride. So I don't know if I'm near last, but I'm pretty near the back. I started 36th out of 46, and so, you know, I'm going to be near the back. It's kind of in and around a sports centre. There's an athletics track, and, you know, a long line of V40s from across the country, I guess, racing. I don't really know many of them, so normally I know lots of the riders, but here I hardly knew anybody. From Wessex League, we had Adrian Lansley, who was off in the lead somewhere. Paul Lloyd was here, I saw. Kev Tonner, I think. Yeah, Kev was here. And Matt Smith, who I raced with in Wessex. So, yeah, it was four of us, I think, representing Wessex League. And I saw Martin Richardson as well. He wasn't well enough to race, unfortunately. He had entered, but he couldn't race, so he couldn't. So this bit of the track is going into what's called the bomb hole. It's quite a few CX tracks that have bomb holes. I think Popham's got one. First time I heard it, I thought, what did they say there? But yeah, I guess maybe it was a bomb hole. But it's down here and up this steep climb, and then there was you drop down quite slippery off camber, and then up here. I think I just got off here because it was pretty slippery, and I wasn't going to really get up it. My son Ben was doing the under 14s race, which is a crazy race, about 90 kids in it, and he rode up it every time. He told me, but it was drier. His race was at 3 o'clock. This is at 10:20, and it was pretty slippy. It was. I'm sure the top boys were riding it, but it was very slippery. I think you needed the exact tyre pressure to get up there. And yeah, I tried a few times. I did make it once, I think, but I did have to get off and run. You lost quite a lot of time doing that. But you can see it's a really fun course, and well, a bit wide there, but didn't lose any speed, and just really enjoyable to ride. And it was a beautiful, beautiful day. V40s, I think, was the second race of the day. There was a women's V40s, V50s race before. That was the first, I think, and then it was this one. So the track was in great condition, and it was really nice to be first to race. And then you're done for the day, and you can just relax and just eat food. So lots of grass. There's lots of these off camber, up and down bits, and we're getting to the one of the reason why I really wanted to ride a national, which you might have seen at the corner of your eye. It had bridges. It had 2 bridges, which I was so excited to ride in the warm up. So yeah, feeling pretty good. I'm really. Here we go. Here's the first one. Boom. Up and over. And then around the corner. I think it was Oscar Amy who won the junior race. I think apparently there's a picture of him on Instagram where he jumps the whole bridge and does a kind of a tail whip as he goes over it. As a picture, apparently. I've not seen it, but my son Ben told me that was it Sam Genazzini told me it was there. So I'm feeling pretty good. Always sneak in here and then cut this corner, get very close to the edge there, and then you get another bridge. I was worried about this bridge because last year they didn't have the matting on it, and it was a muddy, slippery race too because it was later in the trophy series, and people just couldn't get up it. They were slipping off it. So here we go. Look, these hurdles are enormous. 40 centimetre hurdles. I've never been over hurdles that big. They were huge, and it was fun watching riders bunny hop it who could, but there weren't that many bunny hopping it because it is so big. So yeah, I can't bunny hop anyway, so maybe Mike Warner would have had a go. He likes a bunny hop from V40s, and I think Mike's racing on Sunday, so fingers crossed you are, mate. And yeah, you just see the course is still on the first lap. It's just good section after good section, and you can imagine when this gets properly muddy, it must be a bit of a handful. Yeah, I was just really enjoying it. Not a huge field, but a decent field, and always amongst it. Got to be really careful in these corners, and just try and stay in touch with the next rider. I think that is a Derby rider, which I think back and forth. I was overtaking him, he was overtaking me. I took that corner badly there, wasn't it? That wasn't very good. Yeah. So this is almost at the end of the first lap. I'm feeling pretty good. I haven't pushed really hard. I think my average heart rate for the first lap was 164, something like that. So that is well within nowhere near what I can sustain. So I was feeling pretty good. Just wanted to go steady on the first lap on my first national trophy, and then hopefully build as the race went on. um, which I kind of did. So yeah, this goes into the car park. That building's a really fancy swimming pool with lots of water slides, which was a lot of fun. And then a few ruts there, and then you drop down, and then this is the start of a really long straight. And I felt really strong here. I'd rested for a couple of days, which is a long time for me, and my legs felt really strong. And while I'm not the best at the technical sections, on this the flat power, you can see I'm just, well, going past. And I was thinking, oh my god, am I going a bit too deep here? But I just felt pretty good. That's three people in one go. And I'm thinking, oh, are they drafting behind me? And they probably are. But you know, I'm looking forward and looking to the next person. And by this time, I'm putting out a lot of watts probably here. Given I've gone past 3 people, I'm thinking I'm getting a bit into the red, but I'm just going to keep going and just go into the red because it's a really good place to make time. And well, that wasn't a good corner, but you see, I have caught the next rider up a bit, and you know, starting the lap, hopefully going to have a good time. So yeah, my heart rate's gone up to proper decent height, decent rate, you know, probably in mid 170 this time after that effort. And then here I'm just trying to slowly make my way towards that rider ahead of me. Yeah, it was, you know, everyone's really friendly there. You know, had a chat with all the riders as you do on the start line. You know, a few first timers like me. Yeah, everyone was really friendly. You know, maybe see some all Wessex riders at a future one. That's the guy from Derby. I had a really good race from him. What is his name? Let's see. Duncan Putman. Good racing, Duncan, if you watch this video. You really found that people didn't seem to be making any mistakes. You know, they're just, I didn't see anything in my race where people were, you know, crashing out or taking the wrong lines. Everything was pretty good. So, as you'll see, I made a few mistakes, and you lose a lot of time there. Oh, I nearly got the inside line there, but obviously I'm feeling pretty good because you know, there's a lot of opportunity to. I'm kind of moving up and not getting gapped by anyone. Yeah, he didn't make it. I didn't make it, and off we go for the next section. Oh, that was terrible. I couldn't get clipped in. It was really muddy at the top there, and my cleats were just pails were full. So yeah, it's like, that's the thing. That's the thing that you lose time on. And I thought, I'm surely someone's going to come past me, but I've obviously made some decent time on the others. They haven't come past me, but he's gone, and I'm thinking, well, I'm not going that much faster than him. I just have to keep plugging away, not lose any speed, and just keep plugging away, which I did. This was a beautiful part of the course. Just coming up the hill, the sun's shining through the trees, and you're beasting up there. Don't brake round that corner. I did a few times, but you didn't have to if you took a good line and trusted your wheels. Yeah, that was good fun, and we're getting towards my favourite bit, which is those bridges. I can't believe you actually recorded it. Lots of people asked me, did you record it? And I said, no, it messed up. Well, it didn't. Can't believe it. It's so good to see this footage. And, you know, for anyone who's not seen a Nationals course, well, here you go. Yeah, catching up again. It was, really well organised. There was a commentator who I had a chat with. It was very funny. He said a few things about me apparently in the race. I couldn't hear them because I was focused on racing. And then what else? There's lots of stalls from major brands like Hup and Phoenix Oil and bobble hats, and yeah, it was just nicely laid out. These corners were really good fun. Could really get into a nice rhythm in the corners, and closing in. So that's it's feeling good up there. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I loved going up there. Around here, lots of different lines through there, and then back to those enormous hurdles, which some people, well, it was a good place to stand to watch riders go through because there were a fair few accidents that took place over there. People managing to bunny hop the first one and then falling foul of the second one, or people just mistiming the run over them because it's so high. It did catch a lot of people out, and I've never seen hurdles that big. They are, I think, 40 centimeters is the absolute limit of how big they can be. So there you go. I think in Belgium they always have them pretty high like that to test people. And those hurdles, they're kind of on the uphill, slight uphill. There's a real benefit if you can bunny hop them, because you're still on your bike as you get over them. You ride up the hill. The other people who have had to run with their bikes have to go through the effort and the time it wastes of dismounting and remounting. If you're good at it, then you don't lose too much time, but it was a real benefit. And we noticed some of the riders who were doing it really well, they were gaining places if they were able to bunny hop it. There you go. So the guy from Derby is off again. Was it Darren? He's gone. I've caught up another rider. Darren Duncan. What's the number? 11. Is that 11? Yeah, that is Steve Pugh from One Life Racing in Hexham. And it must have had a good gridding, because the lower the number is your gridding. So he was gridded 11, I was gridded 35. Here we go. Again, got your head down, grab hold of those hoods, and this is my time to catch up. So that guy from Derby, Duncan, is off in his distance, but I'm really flying here, and hopefully you'll see me getting a lot closer by the end of this straight. I just kept going. I'm going to keep going. Little look from him. He's had the same bike as me, which is brilliant. I think I said to him, actually, nice bike. We actually saw quite a lot of my bike at this race. I think the first day when we walked the course, there was someone had obviously gone to some pretty decent expense. They had a Dura Ace 1x on it. I'm not sure if it was mechanical or electronic. I'm not sure. Anyway, it was Dura Ace. So they've taken the stock SRAM Force off it, and they put Dura Ace on it. So that must have been super light with some carbon wheels on it. So I've gone past Duncan, and just gonna keep doing the same thing, and hopefully catch up to the next person. Pretty much in the red here. I was thinking, right, I'm just going to keep going at the same pace as I did the second lap, I'm just going to keep going, and try and increase my pace. So my first lap was 8:37, second lap 8:12, and this third lap was 8:19. Fourth lap was 8:14, and then I did two more. Fifth lap 8:06, and the last lap 8:02. So I got faster and faster. Didn't get lapped, which was nice, and it just showed that I had some decent strength to use in the race. And maybe I know I could have gone faster at the beginning, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had a good ride, and I can race a bit more in maybe another one, because my son Ben, he's doing how many? 3 others. So he's doing Paynton, Clanfield, of course, and Tong near Leeds, and then the British National Championships in, where is it? It's in Cyclo Park I think it's near Gravesend. So I'll probably do another one, and give it a bash. I think Paynton, Torbay is quite famous for red mud, so I look forward to seeing that. So I got past another rider there, and he must be right behind me. And he's taking following the adage of green is grip. And that was a really slippery corner. I caught up with him. I wonder what his, if I get to see his number, I'm about to say who it is. It was this whole weekend was fantastic. There was 28 Richard Bowditch from Congleton Cycle Club. I'm not sure where Congleton is, but that is Richard. So it was such a fun weekend. We Ben got a day off school, which he loved. Drove up during the day, so no stress at all, and walked the course, as I said before, and then had a nice meal in the evening, and quite an early start, because there isn't much time to do all the pre-ride and stuff. Oh, here comes that bridge, smash it up there. Oh, that was so much fun. My race is at 10:20, so you have to be. I had to register at, I think it was 8 o'clock, so that I'd have time to actually get to ride the course. Oh, this is where I think I really messed things up. Oh, we'll see. I was like in his wheel, and I hit his wheel. Oh, and I was into the tape, and then everyone. Oh, it took me ages to get back. Oh, I was gutted because, well, look how much time I've lost. I was right in his wheel, and I was ready to overtake, and I just moved out too early, and I was going left, he was going straight, and my wheel, outside of my wheel, hit his tyre, and that just completely sends you off balance. Not often do you recover from one of those. So I don't know how many seconds I lost. I must have lost about 10 seconds, something like that, maybe a bit less. But now everyone's gone. The guy from Derby, Duncan's gone. The other person's gone, and I've got a lot of catching up to do. It's just like, I'm so frustrated. I really don't want to do that, but there you go, I did. So there you go. So I tried not to do that thing of when you've made a mistake, try and catch up instantly. I thought, no, just keep pacing it. You know, that lap was that's lap 3. I think that's my, apart from the first lap, that's 8:19. So you know, it's not terrible, but I'd have probably done an 8:10 there. And you know, they're not too far away, but hopefully I'm thinking I'll get close to them on the straight. So I seem to have good power on the straight, and they're all battling, so maybe they'll take a bit of time out of each other. Yeah, so I was saying, so on Saturday, you know, was there early. We all stayed in the Premier Inn. I mean, there's a lot of us. I mean, there must have been, I don't know, you know, over 20 people, family, supporters, and riders. A lot of Ignite riders. We had Miles Horner and his dad, Martin. Who we have? Jacob and Amber Morga, Sam Genazzini. We had Ollie and Jack Morgan. We had who am I forgetting? Who else was staying? Oh, we had Sophie Jacobs and her dad Stefan, who was racing in the under 16 girls. We had Sophie, Eva, Marmolinero, Isla. Oh, he crashed. That was about. I'm sure that wasn't too much fun. Isla Watson, Isla Pattinson, and Amber Morgan and Sophie Jacobs. So 5 girls from Solo Pirates all racing nationals, which was brilliant. And I think the other day at wherever the last Wessex was Reading, they had every step of the podium, all 5, brilliant. So I'm probably working pretty hard here, because I'm thinking here's my chance to catch up with that group of 3 riders who overtook me when I crashed. So I'm probably going reasonably hard, and slowly they start to appear in the distance. As the power, I put the power on and try and catch up, which is it's nice when you feel like that. As I said, my legs felt really good. They don't often feel like that, but you know, our head coach Simon said, you know, for this, definitely give yourself some proper rest and adaptation time to get the benefits from all the training that we'd been doing. So I did, and yeah, my legs felt really good. You know, there was definitely more left in the tank. So hopefully that bodes well for more rounds of the Wessex League, and I can give Miles Thomas a bit more of a needing a rear view mirror, as he did at Reading a couple of weeks ago. So probably fairly into the red here, breathing a bit heavily, but feeling good that I've managed to catch up some of these riders who I'd already overtaken. Oh, there you go. Get a look like that when someone looks behind. Feels good when you're chasing. That was a tricky little corner to ride it well. I think I had too much pressure in my tyres, as I didn't have as much grip as I thought I should have on some of these muddy corners. It wasn't terrible, but again, grip is everything. Started to take that line better, and you know, felt good. This was a slippery bit. You know, I bet you could really ride a good line through there, and I'm on the group. But I think the Derby guy is even further ahead. Maybe I've overtaken him. Oh, terrible getting off that. Oh, I don't know what I did there. That was that was terrible. Um, did not work well. And then probably, I wonder if I run all the way up here before remounting. I think I might have done. But I didn't lose tons of time. That was getting more and more slippery. That corner and this one too. So just make sure not to put the power on too quickly and just ride fairly smooth line. Try and get really close to the take there. Yeah, I was talking about numbers. Yeah, we had Anna Patterson was here as well. She had an amazing race in the under. Oh, that was a good overtake in the junior women. There were three of them at the front, and yeah, it was a really close battle. So well done, Anna. That was a fantastic race. At the front, it must have been very exciting to ride it. Melissa Cooper was also riding her first race in the for Ignite in the under 23s elite women, which was, I know, pretty daunting because well, I mean, Anna Kay was in that race, who came second, and she's the British national champion for CX, so the level doesn't get better than that. So yeah, well done to all those riders who took part. And it was just, one of the reasons why I wanted to have a go at this was because it's a bit like an adventure, really. Loads of your cycling buddies going up to a national event. The organisation, the logistics, the jet washers, who's taking what. Steph took my pit bike and water up to the place. I had pit crew for me. And I'm not. We're geared towards the kids, but I got all the full support from Pirates too, which was brilliant. And just really fun, friendly times, and all the kids were having a laugh, and all a bit bike mad. So what's not to like? It was a really fun weekend. So caught someone else up. 41. Ben Vaughan from Velo Club Lincoln. Nice remount. So I'm getting towards the end of the race, really. I didn't get a great remount there. My son Ben puts me to shame on all the skill stuff. Shows why the skills are so important. So important. The power will only get you so far. If you have both skills and power, you're going to be doing well. Which clearly Adrian Lansley has, because he, I think he won Reading, and he won here. So pretty amazing, Adrian. And I know, Adrian, you ride with, you see this video, with my good racing buddy Richard Lewis, who no doubt will be hopefully locked together, having a good race at Southampton. So we'll see. You never know what to expect with Southampton. Will it be wet? Will it be dry? Don't know. We'll find out. So yeah, just chasing again. Again, I'm feeling confident that I can put some effort in the straight and hopefully catch Ben here, who's in front of me. Just the lines are so important, so I think I have 2 laps left. So these two laps coming up are my fastest, I reckon. That was a 8:14, just finishing here, and my next one's 8:06. So hopefully this one looks a little bit faster. A lot of riders have said you be careful when you go from the mud to the concrete. It's really easy to slip as the mud gets on it. People crash. Here I go past Ben, and probably in front of me is Duncan again from Derby, and I'm just going pretty much as hard as I can. Heart rate's going up to 180, and I'm working really hard as this is my last chance. 2 laps to go. It was nice to do 6 laps. It was some of the races you get pulled if the 80% rule, which I cannot possibly explain, comes into play, and you get pulled off the track. So I didn't want that to happen to me. So it wouldn't happen to me because they don't do V40s, which is really nice. But the kind of more elite races, they do it. So very happy that didn't happen. I got to do 6 laps. It was about almost 50 minutes, so it was a good race.
Hey. Oh,
and I felt strong throughout. So I think I've got a glimpse of him ahead of me. I think he's not too far away. So I'm just going as hard as I can. It feels like I'm going faster, taking a few more risks, and and not making any mistakes. So that's good. There he is ahead, I think. I did almost slip out there. It's so easy to get caught out on mud. On Tuesday night, we were training at Clanfield, and it was a proper muddy, slippery, rainy, wet conditions, and it's so hard to judge how much power you can put on, isn't it? It's so difficult to judge, but you really want to keep a smooth pedalling action when you're on mud, so there's more chance of getting grip. And that's also very difficult to judge, and it's so easy to catch you out. So there's one time, maybe it's this lap, I actually made it up it. I don't think maybe it's this time. Maybe I saw him go up it, and I thought I've got to do that too. So I really went for it. Come on. No. Definitely got up there once. Anyway, maybe it was that time. I don't think it was the last lap, so maybe it was this lap that I actually made it up it. And I'm feeling pretty good. And even though it was painful, I was just so excited to be at the Nationals. I've never done anything at national level before, so I just had a grin on my face the whole time, just enjoyed the racing and just tried to go as fast as I can and catch up with as many people as I could. Not a huge race with numbers compared to some of the other races. I think the V40s race had an enormous number of riders. I think there were like 120 or something. Crazy, really huge number of riders. And my son Ben's under 14s race, there was almost 90. And there was a huge crash at the beginning, which thankfully he didn't really get caught in. Some really big numbers, but this race wasn't huge. There were bits, as you've seen, where I've got plenty of space, and it's not lots of people packed into some tight space. So I'm feeling pretty tired here, but you know, I'm catching up, and I'm thinking, don't make a silly mistake like you did last time, where you went through the tape, where you hit the wheel. Um, just ride it well and look for an opportunity. Really nice corners, really fun to ride. And here I'm thinking, no, I am not going to dive in here. I'm just gonna stay in the wheel and make sure I don't lose any time, so I can hopefully have a go at the right time. You can waste so much energy trying to overtake someone when there's just not. It's just not a good place to overtake them. So better to rest, bide your time, and then look for an opportunity. So I'm right behind. Starting to get this corner really stiffy. I took a good line there, but he got on the power just before I did. This is a good advert for the old Cannondale Super 6. Did I get ahead there? No, still not ahead. But it's a good race. I had some really good encouragement from the riders. The sport, Steph Jacobs was pitting for me, and he was shouting lots of encouragement out, which was really good. Ben was there as well, and yeah, always makes you feel better. It just gives you a little bit of energy when you get some encouragement, even though you're too tired to acknowledge it. Oh, just missed that one. It was really nice. We stayed for Sunday to watch some of the older riders riding, and wow, it was something else watching the top riders. We didn't stay for the elite men and women, but we stayed for the junior men and women, which was brilliant. So competitive, so fast. You know, definitely they are UCI races, where you get UCI points, and it's just a bit of a different level of competition. I mean, people are absolutely burying themselves, and the competition is fierce. He's accelerating, and I reckon, Duncan, you're thinking that I'm not going to be too far behind. I didn't come out of that gate really well, but I knew it's a long straight, and last lap I'm going full gas now. I am aiming to just blow by, no braking, none of the gas, wide, and go. And I got level with Duncan, and then I did not stop. I thought, you might try and draft me, but you're going to have to really dig in to draft it, because I'm going full gas and I'm not stopping. And just like when you're doing training and efforts, you know, you just got to go that bit deeper, because the longer you can hold it, the more you know, the longer the other person's going to hold it, and who's going to last longer. So I really did that, and I think it's a point where I look back to see, had I dropped him, and I think I had at that point. I don't think he was able to get onto my wheel. So, you know, and I thought, right, he's really fast, very consistent, because, you know, how long has it taken me to catch up to him? It's taken me like 2 laps to catch up with him. So, you know, I am going full gas, and this is my fastest lap, 8:02. I'm going full gas, because, you know, it's just like at Reading. I think it was Paul. I can't remember his surname. Paul from in yellow, Oxford Club, cycling club. He stayed on my wheel and beat me on the last, 200 or 300 meters. So I just didn't want that to happen again, especially since he's been past me again. So I just kept on the gas, kept pushing. And I thought, well, you never know, I might catch someone else. But Duncan was a really good target for me because we were coming to the end of the race and very close to each other. And there's a rider in front of me, so I'm still going. Thinking, you never know. I'll try. I'll keep going. And it's the little things that count. Being able to ride up the hill would make a difference if I could do it. And coming strong at the end of the race is always a good thing in my book. Better to be getting faster than getting slower, which does not feel good. So he's not far away, but he's going pretty fast, even though I've caught up a bit. I tried to get up there, that's right, and I just couldn't. I was cursing myself, thinking, if only I'd got up there faster, I would have had a chance to catch that guy, or certainly be a lot closer to him. But where is he? Maybe we'll see how far Duncan is. Oh look, Duncan's not that far away. So that was a wake-up call for me. Maybe he rode that hill better than I did. Maybe he managed to ride up it, and I didn't. So here, once you get past this, it's another opportunity to put the beans on and just go hard up this hill. It's not very long, but up to that tree line, so you can get some good speed, and no braking round the corner as long as you hit the apex nicely, which I did. I just kept going and hoped that I was getting ahead of Duncan. The guy in yellow's kind of gone away from me, but I'll just keep going here. And I'm still feeling good. I'm in the red. I mean, I think my highest heart rate was 182, 184, something like that, and my average heart rate was 174, I think. 174, 173. So I didn't leave much left. Up the bridge for the this first bridge for the final time, which was so much fun. If you ever get to ride one of those, it just feels really good. Really happy with the way I rode all of these corners. I generally gained time on people through here, which was pleasing. But the guy in yellow's too far away, really. Not too, about a third of the lap to go. Up over the final one. Maybe he's seen me coming and he's put a bit of a spurt on. I'm still going as fast as I can. Mindful of where Duncan is. Over here, over this one. I really didn't want to trip up. And I really sprinted up here. I really didn't dawdle up here. So heart rate's obviously pretty high at this point. I imagine that off camber when it's really muddy is really hard to ride and really hard to stay up. So we're lucky that it was the first race of the season. Second race is Tyne and Weir, which I hear is supposed to be a fun course. As the season goes on, it gets muddier and muddier, and those with the skills, they start to count even more. And those with just more power, start to struggle a bit more. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, he's not far away, but and there's another rider. I just needed another lap. But at this point, I'm thinking, I don't think I've run out of road. I can't catch up any faster. So I'm still going hard, but he's just too far in the distance, and he's probably put a bit of effort in to make sure he stays ahead of me. And around one of the last corners. Through the fence, and I'm feeling really good right now. I'm thinking, yes, I've made my first national. Tiptoed round there, onto the straight, and you know, bit of sprint, and oh, I'm so happy that I have this recording. I don't know what happened. And over the line, I punched the air. So, thanks Derby for putting on a great race. Great to do my first national. Yeah, it was a really great experience. And see you Wessex Leaguers at the next race at Southampton, organised by Satonia. See you soon.
We'll be blown with 25 past.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'll let you just do a lap. So let you just ride up.